Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our page. I hope you're doing well. In this page, we talk about our lives as foreigners living in Germany. We share updates, talk about Ausbildung and integration. If you're new here and you're interested in doing an Ausbildung or a Studium, do not forget that we have two groups. One in Telegram, the link is on my bio, and the second one is on Facebook, Foreigners in Ausbildung or Studium in Germany. Now, these two groups, they are just for people who maybe want to learn the German language, those who are planning to do an Ausbildung or Studium, those who are finished, and those who are currently doing these both studies. So feel free to join. The only thing is you have to adhere to our rules and regulations. If not, you'll be kicked out very fast. Now, this is the part 2 on how you can become a pharmacist in Germany, which is Apothekerin. As I said in my part 1, there is no Ausbildung directly to become an Apothekerin. What you have is a Studium. So I first told you the first Ausbildung that you can do for you to work in an Apothekerin through an Ausbildung. I am going to be telling you the part 2 and what are the differences between both Ausbildung. So the second Ausbildung that you can do that will enable you to work in a pharmacist, which is Apotheker, is pharmazeutische kaufmännische Angestellte. In English, pharmaceutical commercial employer. If I'm not pronouncing it well, it's okay. It's on your screen. You can read it and pronounce it correctly. Thank you. Now, this is actually a 3 years Ausbildung, and it's a dual Ausbildung. This Ausbildung, meaning you're going to be getting money for it because you'll be working directly in the Apotheke, and you're also going to have the possibility to go to your Berufsschule vocational training school. You need a Hauptschulabschluss, at least for this Ausbildung, and for your language certificates depend on your Apothekerin employer. Normally, you can also do it with a B1 or a B2, depending on how well you can speak the language. Your job is focused on advice on pharmacy goods and other commercial activities, right? Also in this job, you may also be required to work on weekends. Now, the only difference between this PTA or PTK Ausbildung is that one is 2.5 years. PTA is 2.5 years, while PTA is 3 years. Then PTA requires you to have a mittlere Reife, while this PKA requires you to have a Hauptschulabschluss. While you are doing your Ausbildung in the PTA, you won't be receiving any salary as it's a schulische Ausbildung. While for your PKA, you're going to be receiving